Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Cole. I love fun, bright, colourful makeup, and if you do too, you're in the right place. If you do enjoy that kind of stuff, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our crazy little fam over here. We are in the midst of Cole's Christmas countdown. We're currently on day 6. And I'm posting every day on the run up to Christmas, like your own little personal advent calendar. Today I'm super excited because we have this to play with. This is the new Cosmic Brushes Death palette. This is so up my street packaging wise. This goes alongside the Lovers. It's like a tarot card theme. I'm hoping we're going to see more of these so we can kind of have like a whole set of the tarot cards. But I love this packaging. The spooky little skull Grim Reaper is awesome. And this is what she looks like inside. Kind of gives me vibes of Sinister and also kind of gives me vibes of the new Smolder palette. I am going to film a short today where I kind of compare them. But I am excited to dig into this one. It's not the kind of colour story that I would normally pick up, I'm going to be honest, but it's cosmic, so I had to. I didn't have to, but, you know, I'm a collector at heart. And I am actually really excited to try it. I've seen a lot of beautiful looks with it so far. So I think I want to use some blues today. I want to use this shade here called Renewal, which is like a hollow chrome, pinky, purpley deliciousness. I do also love this shade Self-Awareness, which is like a poopy brown. And you all know, I love myself a poopy brown. So we're going to dig in. I think I'm first going to go in with this shade here, which is called Closure. Have I washed my brushes? No. Have I got some new brushes from Glisten to try? Yes, so they're clean. This is the B3, which is like a fluffy blending brush. So we're going to go in with Closure. And I'm going to start with this in the crease. This is like a blue toned grey. This is a very cool tone palette on the whole, but you do definitely have some pops of warmth. Obviously you've got the reds, which are warm, and then some of these kind of yellowy shades are like perfectly like mixed. They're not quite neutral, they've got kind of a warm undertone, but I think they're going to mix really beautifully with some of the cooler undertones. I did also pick up 3 of the lipsticks, which I will do some lip swatches of. I decided to skip on the lip liners only because I am so loyal to my, what are they called? Artist colour pencils from Makeup Forever and my MAC lip liners. I honestly don't really use anything else. Maybe the odd Charlotte Tilbury, but other than that, I'm very, very loyal to the lip liners that I love. So I decided to skip them because they are all shades that I've already got in my collection. If you're into kind of nude lips, you're probably going to have most of the kind of shades that they brought out in the lip liners, but I thought the lipsticks, there were some really interesting shades. Just buffing this into the crease. I really like this B3 brush. Very, very impressive. It's blending things really nicely. It's the perfect kind of shape and size and density. I'm tapping really lightly into this. I don't want it to go too heavy, so I'm just kind of doing one tap in the pan at a time. Okay, I'm just going to wipe that off on the back of my hand, and we're going to go in with Morn, which is this like bone colour. I'm just going to go along the edges of this, just to make sure it's nice and soft, because what I think I want to do today is kind of like a soft smoky eye. Right, okay, we've got quite a few deepening options in here. We've got a very, very deep purple. We've got this navy shade, which is almost black. And then we do also have a black. I'm going to go in with a Glisten B2, which is like a smaller version of that brush we've just used. Do I want to do purple or do I want to do blue? I might do a bit of both, but let's start with the blue, which is called Challenges. I'm taking this really lightly because this looks incredibly pigmented. I'm just going to start popping this in the crease. Oh, okay, it's not as deep as it looks in the pan. It's definitely, I thought it was pretty much going to look black on the lid, but I'm glad it doesn't, since we have also got a black in here too. So I'm just going to start popping this in the crease. Okay, this has got a bit more green to it. It's kind of like a tealy toned navy. I was expecting it to be like a very, very true, like deep black navy, but it's definitely got some kind of teal in it. So I'm just building this up in my crease. And then I'm going to go back in with the first brush and back in with that closure shade. And we're just going to blend out the edges of this. And like I always say, whenever I do any kind of smoky eye, for me, it's all about layering. You want to kind of go back and forward with your shades to make sure they're as blended as you want them to be. Okay, let's go in with Challenges on this eye. And then back in with Closure. Okay, so for the outer corner, I'm going to go in with a small pencil brush. This is a P. Louise 69. I think we're going to start with the black, which is called The End. And I'm going to put this on my very, very outer corner. As always, incredible black formula from Cosmic. Their black formula is just, it's completely unmatched in my opinion. The blackest, the most pigmented, the easiest to blend. In my eyes, that's just the best black. So we're just going to pat that on the outer corner. And then I'm going to go in with Awakening, which is this beautiful deep purple. And I'm going to pat that a little bit further in. That is, oh, that is so pigmented. That is stunning. I know people say purples are like the most difficult to formulate. Cosmic didn't get that memo. Okay, and then we're going to go back in with that small brush. I'm going to use whatever's left of Challenges left on it, but I'm also going to go into Closure. And we're just going to do a little bit more blending on this side, where we've just put that black and that purple down. Right, okay, I think I want to use Release, and then obviously, like I said, I want to use Renewal, so let's just have a look which one's deeper. Oh, they are both stunning. They're both pretty much the same kind of tone, so we're going to put Release. I'm just going to use my finger because I'd already swatched it, pretty much. So pretty. Temptation just to whack that all over my lid. I'm going to take a Cosmic, no, not a Cosmic, a P. Louise C1. I'm going to go in with that shade Renewal. I'm hoping this doesn't do what some holochromes do, where they kind of look grey. Doesn't look like it's going to do that. think I want to pull some more purple in. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is from Unicorn Cosmetics. We're going to take New Beginnings. I'm just going to pop this in this inner corner. You know I love a purple like pop right into my crease. Right, I'm going to go do the rest of my face, then I'm going to come back. Right, okay, that is the rest of the face done. Quick rundown. KVD Balm Foundation, e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, Rimmel Lasting Finish Powder, Essence Soft Touch Highlight in Soft Glaze, Jordanna T-shirt, Old School Bronzer Duo, all from my Project Pan. Brows are, as usual, Urban Decay Bushy Brows and Makeup by Mario Master Brow Blade. And then the only two non-Project Pan items I've got on, I've got a little bit of Cosmic Metallic Gel Liner in Whimsical in the Wartime. This is from the Starlight Society collection. And then I've got Dior Pink Lilac on the cheeks because I wanted something very, very cool toned. Right. Let us finish off the lower lash line. I am going to go in with that small blending brush again, the B2. And we're going to go in with Closure again, which is the grey. Okay, and then I'm going to take that same brush. We are going to do a little bit of black, and I'm just going to pop this on the outer third-ish. Okay, while I did my face, I did also top up the lilac in the inner corner just a little bit because I managed to put my sponge over it. Right, inner corner shade. We've not got a whole lot of light inner corner shimmers in this one. We've got XII. This is Transformation, which I thought was going to be lighter, but it's actually quite a dark pink. Growth is the gold, which again is quite dark and doesn't really fit kind of what we've done today. So I think we're going to use the silver, which is called XII, or 8. I want to say that's 8 in Roman numerals, but I don't know. Using a Jordanna T-shirt JTE4. Oh, whoa. Okay, that looks wet. I can promise you there is no extra primer on my inner corner. I'm just going over my powder and my concealer like I would normally do. That is incredible. That literally looks wet. Hot diggity damn. I feel like this is a new formula. It's almost like a cream. I just want to keep putting more on, I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to take a bit of Revival, which is that purple shade we've got on the lid, just to make this not look so harsh. Blend it in a little bit. I didn't expect it to be that. Super pretty though. I just didn't quite expect that much pizzazz from it. You know when you like rub a tiny hair into your own face. Right, what am I doing? Lash glue on the lashes. What lashes are we using, I hear you ask? If you're a regular, you probably know. We're using a JT4 from Jordanna T-shirt. I've just ordered myself some fresh ones as well, for when these are past their prime. Although to be fair, these are, I think I've only worn these about 5 times, so we've got at least another 20. Right, let us talk about lipsticks. So like I said, I got 3 shades. I got Play It Cool, I got Mink, and I got CEO. I think these were the 3 lightest shades. I was obviously going to buy Play It Cool, which is the lightest out of all of the shades they released. That still looks so peach on me. Because my skin is so pink toned, it looks so peach on me. We got CEO, which is pretty similar, maybe a little bit more pink toned. See, that again looks peach on me. Colour Theory at its finest. If you are pink toned like me, let me know if you struggle to find a lipstick that is like truly like a light pink. And then I got Mink, just because I thought this one was fun. That one is a very, very cool tone brown. Well, it still looks slightly warm on me, to be fair. So those are the three. That's Play It Cool, CEO, and Mink. I'm going to try them on my lips as well, but I just thought I'd swatch them for you while we were waiting for my lashes to go tacky. Right, okay, let's give those a minute. Right, I think I want to wear Play It Cool, so let's start on the lips with CEO. I have got a little bit of the Vive lip balm on, but... So this is CEO. This is such a good everyday shade. It does actually pull a little cooler on my lips. I think if I was wearing something warmer on the eyes, it probably would pull more warm. That is beautiful. I love that shade. It's kind of like nude, but just a little bit dead, which I live for. I live for a lip that makes me look dead. Then we have Mink. This looks so cool toned. I hope it is like nearly as cool toned on me. I think this could possibly be a MAC Stone dupe. I think it's got a little bit more green to it. That is gorgeous. Oh, I love that. I love a weird lip colour. Live for a weird lip colour. And that one is stunning. And then finally, let's put Play It Cool on. Oh. Oh, that is so beautiful. I love that. Right, let's put a little bit of lip liner on it, because some of you are probably looking at that and going, this is Makeup Forever Anywhere Caffeine, because of course it is. I'm just going to do a little bit of lining. I mean, I love this on its own, but... Honestly, I think I would prefer it paired with matte greige, but I didn't bring that over and I've already had to get up 3 times, so I can't be asked to get up again. But that's just added a bit of definition so it doesn't look so kind of blanked out. I love the way that looks. That is beautiful. I love it, I love it, I love it. Let's put some mascara on. I think I'm also going to top up my waterline liner because I feel like I went over it with some of the shadow. Okay, I love this look. This is the finished look. I love how this turned out. I really, really do. What do I think of this palette? I think I prefer it to Smolder, and I think I prefer it to Sinister. It's a bit more me. I feel like for me it's quite an everyday palette. It's kind of like colourful, smoky shades that I can just kind of throw on for work. You know, like a transition, a dark shade and a shimmer, and I can go. So for me, I think I'm actually going to get a lot of use out of this one. It's not kind of, I think, what I would say is like a typical Kohl colour story, but it's kind of like a Kohl on an everyday kind of colour story. It's still colourful, but it's a bit kind of speedier to use. I really like it. I think the formula is beautiful. This number 8 shade is incredible. Let me know if you want to see a palette bingo with this one. In terms of the lipsticks, I knew I was going to love these because I have the ones from last year's Sinister collection and the ones from last year's 'Tis the Season collection. So I knew I was going to love the formula. I think these shades are so interesting, so different. They're not ones that you can get easily on the market. And yeah, I really love them. I think the packaging is also beautiful. And I love the fact that Unicarton kind of is just simple and sleek and silver and black. So that is it for today's video. Let me know, did you pick up this palette? Because I know some of my peoples who normally buy all the cosmic palettes didn't pick this one up. Millie. So yeah, if you want to see a palette bingo, let me know. It won't be in collab with Millie because she didn't buy this palette, so don't know about that one. But yeah, let me know if you want to see a bingo. Let me know if you've tried this one. Let me know if you're picking this one up or if you're definitely not into this kind of colour story. And let me know how you feel about cool tone and lipsticks as well. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe. And if you want to make sure you never miss another video, hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you next time I post. You've been fabulous. I've been Cola the Ball, and I'll see you next time. Bye.